Oh, sorry, I meant to be doing this on a podcast. That's what we're doing. Empower Today. So I get distracted. Football just grabs me. And money can distract us, can't it? We can get so consumed by money, how much we've got, what we're going to spend it on. And then you've got those links now, haven't you? If you buy something on Amazon or one of those other websites, they say, oh, you bought this, and other customers that bought this one as well. And all of a sudden you're buying a book that you never even knew existed 5 minutes ago. But if Jeff in Colorado bought it, then maybe I should buy it as well. And so it goes on and on and on. And our money can take over everything that we do if we're not careful. Jesus told a parable. It was because he was interrupted in his talking. He was talking to thousands of people in Luke chapter 12, and a bloke said to him, "Can you tell my brother to divide the inheritance with me?" And Jesus said, "Who makes me judge and arbitrator between you two?" I mean, he could have been a judge, because rabbis did that. That was one of the things they did legally in their villages. But Jesus is basically saying, I don't know who's the greediest of the two of you. And arbitrator literally means, in Greek, divider. Jesus doesn't want to divide people, he wants to bring about unity in them. And then he tells them a parable. Parable means something laid alongside something else. It's a simple story that has a deep, profound meaning. And he basically says this guy owns fields, has a bumper crop, and he thinks, I've done really well. I'll tear down my barns, I'll build bigger ones, and then I'll make more and more and more money. And then God turns up in the parable and says, you fool. Fool in Greek means aphron, from which we get the word diaphragm. God's basically saying to him, your diaphragm isn't going to be moving anymore because you are going to die tonight. So what are you going to do then with everything that you've got? What will you do with that book you bought on Amazon that you're never going to read? That extra car that you got, that whatever it is that fills in the gap for you. And Jesus finishes it by saying we need to be generous, rich towards God. How can we be rich towards God when God owns everything? Maybe it's in the way we talk to our neighbour, praying for people we maybe don't get on with, giving our money sacrificially to church, to charity, to others. There's so many distractions in life. Jesus calls us back to being rich towards God.